My brother rushed out from the dark alley and shouted in panic, "Ghosts, run!" Then he tripped and fell. When some people came to check on him, I immediately put on a devil costume and skated fast towards them. The crowd got terrified and ran away screaming. Witnessing that scene, Dan and I looked at each other and burst out laughing. But right at that moment, our mom's scary face appeared right behind us, making us jump in surprise. "Mia, I told you no more filming TikTok." But before I could finish, she quickly dragged both of us home. Hi, I'm Mia. I'm currently living with my mom and a little brother named Dan. As you can see, I'm a TikToker who owns a TikTok account that uploads funny pranks with nearly 1 million followers. Although to my mom, I was just a 15-year-old troublesome girl, but on TikTok, I was a star. Like always, I started my pranks on a busy street and hid the camera in a corner facing the sidewalk. Ooh, look! Here's my prey. A man in a polite suit was walking over as Dan pretended like his hand was stuck in the bushes. Dan asked the man for help, and when he jerked his hand away, a giant snake was biting his arm. The man screamed and ran away so fast he dropped his shoe. Then another man got pranked and dropped his wig. One after another, their varied expressions helped my video quickly go viral. To boost my fame, I also did fan challenges. Once they dared me to prank my mom. The requests were so many that one day. I called Mom and screamed that there was an emergency at home. Then I turned the camera to the door and waited. Bam! She pushed the door open and panically rushed in. "Oh no, Dan!" My brother was lying motionless on the floor while the house was in disarray, as if a thief had barged in. Mom knelt down and hugged Dan while screaming, "Help! Somebody help!" Then Dan started chuckling, which startled her. And when she saw me holding the camera, she rushed over and slapped me. It was the first time in my life that I was hit. I burst into tears and ran to my room. That evening, Mom knocked on my door and called me down to talk. I sat down at the table waiting for an apology, but to my surprise, there was none. After what just happened, I will not tolerate you anymore. All your pranks are negatively affecting others. You're too old-fashioned. Have you read the comments? Everyone found my videos amusing. She shook her head and firmly forbade me from filming TikTok ever again. How absurd! And unbelievably, she even took my phone away. But not stopping there, one day my school invited her as a speaker of the association to protect children against harmful online content. On the screen, she presented my TikTok account and told everyone, "Don't do stupid things like this." Everyone looked at me and laughed loudly. Geez, I want to dig a hole for myself. That night, Mom and I had a big argument. Are you going to use TikTok to apply to university? What kind of university accepts a kid who can only fool others? That's stupid. Stop chasing temporary fame and sinking your future into the mud. When she left the room, I angrily went to the corner of the closet where my phone was hidden and saved the video I just recorded. I edited it to make her seem horrible and posted it on my account. Mom forbade me from filming TikTok. The next morning when I went to school, everyone was talking about that new video. I also opened my phone to check and OMG. In just one night, the video had reached top trending with more than 5 million views. In the comments section, many people criticized my mom. Is this what a mother should say to her child? Your mom sucks. She's more stupid than a kid. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. It spread like wildfire and I couldn't stop it even after I deleted the video. And to make it worse, Mom called and told me that Dan had gone missing. Great timing. When her car arrived, I got in with a blank head. Sitting in the car, she showed me a video of Dan just a few hours ago. The boy stood at the edge of the forest and announced that he would hide there for a while to prank his mother and sister. But he was only 8 years old, and it had been 4 hours since the video was uploaded. We reached the edge of the forest where my brother posted the video. My hands were shaking and I burst into tears. My mom took my hand and choked. That's why. I want you to stop creating content like that. There might be people who imitate your careless pranks and get themselves and others in danger. Your father died from that." I looked at her in surprise. She never talked about his death. "How did it happen?" "He was pranked and got a heart attack. Those who caused it disappeared without an apology." I felt so heavy-hearted, as if I was a sinner. I didn't know my mom had to endure such pain. That's why she got so angry when I became an internet prankster and was even famous for it. Wait, famous? That's right. I posted about my brother's disappearance on my TikTok page and asked to see if anyone had any information. After a while, the area where my brother disappeared suddenly became very crowded. They ran to me and said, "Mia, we saw your post. Everyone is gathering to help you find your brother. Don't worry." Then everyone disappeared into the forest to search for him. After only 2 hours, Dan was found. His foot was stuck in a large layer of vines so he couldn't get out. Dan was still panicking when the rescuers brought him to me and Mom. The police said that nearly 1,000 people were involved in the search. Otherwise, it would take at least 8 hours to find Dan. We were so happy that we profusely thanked them one after another. After that day, I gave it some serious thought and decided to stop pulling careless pranks. To my surprise, my mom said, "With fame comes great responsibility. Use yours wisely, Mia." So I'm on the street again with my camera, but this time it's different. Hello, this is Mia. Welcome to the challenge of finding new owners for stray puppies. Let's go! Once, my mom saw a streak of chili sauce on the floor. Immediately, she stepped on it and pretended to slip. Ah! Everyone look! This damn restaurant is so dirty! Their disgusting floor made me trip! When the manager came, she grabbed him by the collar and demanded free food as compensation. Mom, stop! It's so embarrassing! Shut up, idiot! Under her pressure, the manager agreed to give us free food. How shameful. Other than running out of there as soon as possible, I couldn't do a thing. Hi, I'm Jolie. I live with my single mother in a small town in the state of Iowa. To be honest, my life sucks because my mom is a typical Karen. She's mean to everyone and in return brought so many troubles on herself and me. There were times I hated her so much that I wished I could leave my house. But you know, she's still my mom after all. I always tried to be patient and tolerant towards her. A bit about me. I love music and, fortunately, a bit gifted, so I formed a band with my close friends. However, my mom never supported us. Once when we were practicing at my garage, she heavily criticized us and kicked all of my friends out. My friends were so annoyed that they steered clear of my house. When I was 16, Mom forced me to sign up for a local teen beauty contest. Thanks to my decent look and singing talent, I was predicted to become the winner. However, it didn't matter to me, since I had absolutely no interest in it. But my mom, on the other hand, took it very seriously and always pushed me to win. That day in the contestants' waiting room, taking advantage of when Ivy, one of my strongest opponents, wasn't paying attention, Mom sneakily did something shady with Ivy's shoes. When I found out, I panicked and stopped her. "What are you doing?" "I'm helping you win this contest. Shut up and just do what I say." I was not happy with her actions, but I also didn't have the heart to denounce her. When it was time to perform on the catwalk, Ivy started before me. She was walking confidently, then suddenly, crack. Her high-heeled shoe suddenly broke, causing her to fall. Everyone was shocked and then started laughing. Poor Ivy was so embarrassed that she burst into tears and rushed backstage. I suddenly saw my mom standing there with a mysterious smile. While she was overjoyed with what had happened, I felt extremely guilty. When it was my turn, I lost my spirit and dropped the mic while singing. In the end, I was the first runner-up in the competition. When the judges stepped forward to crown the new beauty queen, out of nowhere, my mom rushed on stage and snatched the crown from the poor girl's head. She shouted loudly, "Stupid judges! My daughter is the true beauty queen in every universe. The contest fell into chaos. I quickly rushed to stop her, but she was wrestling with the winner to take the crown. Accidentally, they broke it in half. Worse, my mom lost her balance and fell from the stage, and everyone laughed even louder. Not only did I have to pay for the expensive crown, but I was also banned from all beauty contests in the area. Not to mention, I also became the subject of everyone's ridicule. I didn't dare go to school for a week after that. Despite my bunch of advice and persuasion, my mom didn't change. She was still mean and obnoxious. That's also the reason I never told her that I was dating Ven, my band member. Mom would go batshit crazy if she knew his family was poor immigrants. She only wanted me to hang out with rich and pretentious guys. One day, my mom saw a photo of me and Ven kissing on social media. A fan of mine probably shot it. Immediately, she slammed her phone on the ground and yelled crazily. "Stupid! Are you going to humiliate me with your pathetic boyfriend?" "But I love him!" "Love? Nonsense! I'll make him and your band disappear forever." No matter how I tried, she still forcefully came to Ven to cause trouble. As she was about to drive out of the garage, I furiously stood in front of her car. "Stop! My band is going to have an important concert! Don't ruin it!" I thought that she would give up, but unexpectedly she started the car engine and rushed towards me. In just a few short seconds, I managed to jump aside and stay safe. However, my leg was badly injured. Soon the police showed up. My mom was taken into custody for intentionally causing injury. However, because there were no witnesses and no surveillance cameras during that time, the police told me that she would be convicted only if I testified. But no matter how much I hated her, I didn't want to testify against my own mother. So in the end, I declined. However, in order to teach my horrible mom a lesson and make sure she wouldn't ruin the performance that my band had been preparing for months, I didn't bail her out and let her be detained for 48 hours. And as you can probably guess, she went insane when she found that out. When I saw her one last time before leaving, she kept shouting at me, "Traitor, you'll regret this." I left angrily despite her constant screaming behind me. The next day, our concert finally took place. When everything was going well, all of a sudden, I received a notification from the police. My mom had escaped from the detention center. Remember what she told me the other day? I knew my mom would come to my show and ruin everything. Immediately, I went to Ven's dressing room. Sure enough, I caught her there. My mom was tying him to a chair and aggressively grabbed a baseball bat. He was in danger. "Enough! Mom, stop your crazy action right now!" "Idiot! How dare you betray me for an outsider? I'll teach you some manners." She immediately raised the bat and rushed towards me, but luckily she tripped over a wire under her feet and fell to the ground. Seeing that, I quickly kicked her bat away and called the police. Finally, I decided to testify against my mom. I had tolerated her too many times, but she was getting way too dangerous. It was time for her to reform.